What's up? It's Angelos here, and I'm going to be bringing you another one of my Austrian campaign videos so you can all sleep easily tonight. Okay, so where I left off last time, nothing much has happened bar I moved the army that was defending Vienna to Venice, and I've laid siege to Venice. My cannons are still en route, but they will not make it in time for the battle. So I'll have to do the battle without cannon support, which is going to be slightly problematic, but not impossible. Okay, so down here I've made the Ottoman Empire my bitch by forcing it to surrender. Well, not surrender, but I called a ceasefire with it. It hasn't beaten me once on the battle map, so basically, yeah, it really, in reality, it probably would have wanted a ceasefire. It's lost all of its territory in mainland Europe, lost its capital, and it's lost so many men that it's understandable that they want a ceasefire. But I've also got trade rights with them, so I'm making money off them. So yeah, they'll probably declare war on me again soon, but I don't care. So long as I'm making money off them and they give me enough time to repair all the buildings here without blockading my ports or ransacking my lands, I'll be happy with that. That army there, which you can see, is actually a rebellious army because Istanbul has rioted for the 6th time in a row. Very fun. Okay, so I haven't called a ceasefire with Poland. I could do, but I don't want to because I want to crush Poland, because they're annoying the hell out of me by continuously doing this, which is sending little armies into my land to raid it. I don't know the size of that army, but by the fact that the flag is actually shredded, you can see, I'm assuming that some of their units are at half or semi-strength. So they've only got 2 line that I want to really worry about. The provincial cav is just pathetic. So I'm hoping my 1 militia and 4 firelock armed citizenry can hold them off. If not, then I might lose that land, but probably that will not happen. Okay, up in the north I've also made Westphalia my pet poodle by also making them call a ceasefire with me. They had not gained anything either, and I just wanted to, seal up the borders along my north while I'm dealing with the Venetians in the south. The reason this has happened is because of my prestige. I'll just show you. My prestige is extremely high now, especially my military prestige, which gives me a lot of influence on the diplomatic screen. So the more military prestige I have, obviously the lesser countries like Westphalia and the Ottoman Empire now, because the Ottoman Empire has been virtually annihilated. It's just they got a few lands left, but it's all going to die. Yeah, those countries, they have no influence at all now. Being beaten repeatedly by me, they're going to obviously. I'm going to have the all the chips in the diplomatic table, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's basically sealed up my borders along the north for now. Prussia's too busy dealing with Poland and rioters in its own land, so I'm not really concerned by that. So at the moment, things are looking peachy. Okay, so I'm going to now try and take Venice with this semi-depleted army. It's going to rely a lot on manoeuvrability and moving my men around to ensure I don't take too many losses. Let's get on with it then, shall we? What a jolly spiffing day for a battle, eh, what? Oh yes, of course, I can't be staring at the lovely weather all day. Okay, so my advisor has once again told me to run away. I really am going to have to fire this advisor, but luckily for me it looks like the Venetians have had the same advisor, because they've seen me coming and have run off and left all their cannons exposed over here, which is lovely of them. So I've flanked the cannons to ensure they can't fire at me. Due to their barricades, they can only fire directly in front of them. You can see they cannot turn when they have these barricades set up. So even though they say they're firing, they won't be firing. So they're virtually knocked out of the picture. I'm tempted not to actually charge them with my cav due to the fact that every time I charge anything with cav, I always take losses charging. So I may just use my infantry to shoot them and then just mop them up with my cav. Okay, so it looks like he's sending some firelock armed citizenry just to die. I don't know what he's doing with that. Yeah, so I'm going to be ensuring that I don't take too many losses here. Want to minimise everything, so I'm going to be constantly moving my army around. Okay, so I'm going to start recording again once I get closer to the enemy. Okay, so the AI lost both of its cannons there. Just got to watch these stakey things. And yeah, it's lost one of its firelock armed citizenry as it came over to try and stop me doing that. I lost 5 men from the firelock armed citizenry's volley. Okay, so it's sending more firelock armed citizenry against me, is it? No, see, this is why I don't quite never understand what the AI is going to do. I always know what it will eventually do, but the preludes to it eventually killing itself, I don't know what it's going to do. You know, what the hell is this? You know, formation. I'll tell you what formation this is. It's called a bloody mess. That's just horrendous. I don't know if it's trying to set up again, but really, I don't understand why it ran off from its defensive positions. It plonks a load of stakes and defences, and then runs off and abandons them all. So yeah, good for me, not good for that AI. So things are going well so far. So I'm going to proceed and engage the next line of defence. This one will require slightly more caution, as it's a bit larger than the other one. Okay, so I've engaged the AI's second line. And again, it's gone in a bit of a disorderly fashion. I think it's trying to reform again. It sent one unit of Firelock citizenry to stop this large flanking force of mine, but it failed and lost its. It was just one Firelock citizenry. I'm sending my cav after it to ensure it doesn't come back. Here I'm pinning them in with my line. At the moment, I'm not taking too many losses, and it's Firelock citizenry are just wandering in front of me. Just allowing me to get some free kills by the looks of it, because I'm not really understanding what it's trying to do at the moment. Okay, I'm going to hold here, and I'm going to flank around the side of this house, and I'm going to send my grenadiers around the flank over there. And I'm going to keep my general just to bolster the central line's morale, and I'm going to flank with that tiny cav force. Okay, see what's happening. So you can see as it keeps moving, it's not shooting at me, and my men are just shooting it to pieces at the moment. So yeah, everything's going good at the moment. Just a firing squad. One of the Firelock armed citizenry is wavering. Move that cav unit to the back. I'm gonna send that to there. Okay, so yep, so far so good. Carry on encircling them. There, I've lost one unit of Firelock armed citizenry. Call this cav unit back. They've lost a second unit of Firelock armed citizenry. And now these units are out of range, so move them up. And again, the AI has decided it's still not going to fire at me. What I've got to be wary of is these line regiments. I've got to keep a close eye on them. Like if I think they're going to set up to... If they even look like they're going to engage me in melee, I'm going to get out of their bloody way. That's what I'm going to do. And they are. That one's setting up to fire. Okay. Carry on. Switching my grenadiers around the flanks. You can see the general's in the cav unit. If I can get rid of him, then it should be... shit. See, that unit's firing at me now, so I've got to really pull that line back, keep folding back, to ensure it doesn't get any decent shots on me. My men are exhausted because I've been running them around everywhere. That unit of Firelock armed citizenry is coming back, with my cavs en route to intercept it. Okay, so they're losing more units. Their general's cav is routing. This is good. Everyone's still in range. Good, good, good. Still flanking with this unit. Get it set up there. Okay, so it's charging my grenadiers with Firelock armed citizenry. It's a good way to die. Yeah, I'm going to send that cav after the general so I can kill him and get a morale bonus. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that's funnily enough routed the Firelock armed citizenry. Yeah, one thing not to charge in melee is grenadiers, because they've got such a strong melee attack. Okay, so that unit's getting a bit shot up. Keep flanking round. Fold that unit back into position again. I need to get my grenadiers in position so I can start blasting his line regiments. That'll be a quick way of getting rid of his superior line then. Okay, so more Firelock armed dudes are routing, and his general's dead. That's what I wanted. So now you're going to witness some chain routing. There goes his line. No, wait, sorry. That's his more of his Firelock armed citizenry. So all he's got left is his line. So yeah, this is going good. I'm going to grenade that square in a second. Once I'm going to grenade it now, actually. So it's already shaken. Let's stir it up a bit. Ensure no one of these bastards get out of there alive. I think there goes the line regiment. And soon the other one will disappear as well. And there goes the other line regiment. Et voila! There you have it. Another AI army deaded. And I've taken very few losses there, which is very nice of it. There you go.